lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So NC State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial. Emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On second down, wants to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Wake Forest offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He'll keep it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got it.
Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try the left side. Open space at the 25. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20.
Get set.
Give to the big fullback. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team.
And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to pass it on second down. He lets one fly deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And as an success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wake. And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Handoff to the single running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Made a defender miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here we go. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the pass is intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Throws to the wideout and wings it incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. This time it's complete.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs, and if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around, get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He makes a grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right now.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even 1-on-2. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Thompson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets it out fast. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to the ground. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The give to the back. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Defense has to be frustrated. The the offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.